They don't know what they're firing at, only that something is moving through the trees. Something invisible. Something hunting them. One of the fighters, barely older than a teenager, pauses to reload his rifle. As he pulls the magazine free, a shadow streaks past. The man beside him collapses, clutching his throat as blood spills through his fingers. A hand grabs the boy's shoulder. He spins, nearly pulling the trigger. It's his commander. The older man shouts for him to move, and the boy joins the remaining fighters as they sprint through the jungle, fleeing whatever is stalking them. Another flash. One man is yanked screaming into the trees. The screams blend with something else high, distorted shrieks that don't sound human. There's nothing they can do. Another soldier vanishes in a blur. Now it's just the boy and his commander. They burst into a clearing where an abandoned farm sits, half consumed by vines and decay. The commander motions toward the farmhouse, and they press themselves against its outer wall. They crouch low, weapons raised, scanning the tree line for any sign of the thing that slaughtered their group. The boy tries to speak, but the commander silences him with a raised finger. The jungle is still, too still. Then the commander screams. The boy turns in time to see something forming in the man's chest. A circular void, darker than black. Not darkness, but the absence of light itself. The void grows as the commander's screams distort, fading even though his mouth still moves. His body collapses inward, folding impossibly until he's pulled completely into the darkness. Both man and void vanish. The boy doesn't have time to process what he saw. The creature steps out of the forest. He runs. He slams the farmhouse door shut, shoving a heavy table against it. A bed against the wall is the only hiding place. He dives beneath it, pressing himself flat, barely breathing. Silence. No screams, no gunfire. Maybe it left. Then something else appears. A distortion forms in the center of the room light, bending inward. A dark point opens. From it, a thin limb crawls out. Then another, sharp, jointed legs stop inches from the bed. With a shrill cry, the creature flings the bed aside. The boy is exposed. The thing leans over him, its mouth splitting unnaturally wide, revealing rows of jagged teeth. Inside its mouth, a pale blue sphere opens. Not an eye, but it sees him. Pressure grips his chest. Another void begins to form on him. He feels himself being crushed inward, sound disappearing entirely. Then gunfire, bullets tear into the creature. It shrieks and crashes through the wall, fleeing. The void vanishes. In the doorway stands another fighter, his friend bleeding badly, clutching his torn throat. He collapses after saving the boy. The boy grows dizzy. He coughs blood into his hand. Weeks later, children playing along a jungle road stop suddenly. A man lies ahead, motionless. His skin is grey. His limbs are too long. When one child approaches, the man rolls over, screaming, revealing a glowing blue eye inside his mouth. The children flee. A town meeting is held weeks later. Families shout questions at their mayor, demanding answers about the missing and the dead. Photographs line the wall, those lost to the forest and to a strange, sudden illness. the mayor admits something is out there. He doesn't know what, but help has arrived. He introduces an American task force led by General Morrow, accompanied by soldiers and a civilian researcher, Dr. Keller. The general promises to end the threat by any means necessary. The task force tracks the creature deep into the jungle, following unusual energy readings. They make camp in the ruins of an abandoned village. Lights flicker on as an old generator roars to life. That night, movement surrounds them. Shadows flash from every direction. Behind them, darkness opens, screams. Gunfire, the creature slaughters the squad with impossible speed. Flashing electrical light finally drives it back. The creature collapses, shrieking, shielding its mouth from the light. They capture it. At a remote research site, they study the creature. They learn light weakens it. Dr. Keller grows obsessed. His curiosity becomes fatal. The creature kills him. It nearly escapes. The creature is relocated to a fortified underground facility. Officials debate its fate. Some argue it must remain locked away. Others fear it's only the first of many. One official ends the meeting with a final warning that this isn't the end. This was only the beginning.